guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Today I am going to show you how I do my makeup in the summer as an oily babe. I don't really wear a lot of makeup anyway, but in the summer I still have really oily skin, especially around my T-zone, and I really want my makeup to last. Of course, we don't spend time for no reason. So I'm going to show you what I do and some tips and tricks you can do as well if you have oily skin and wear heavier makeup. Just some general advice for your makeup. So if you want to see how I do my makeup, or if you want to know any tips, then stay tuned. The first thing is skincare. My skin has got much better, as you can see. It's just evening out a bit more, but I don't like to go too heavy on my skincare and makeup in the summer. I like to keep everything light, water-based, gel bases, all of that kind of stuff. So for my skincare, really, I just take a light gel water-based moisturizer. This is the Laneige Water Bank gel moisturizer. This is so good. Not only is their lip stuff really good, I have every single one of their lip balms, but their skincare is so slept on. This is the consistency. It's a gel, doesn't have a scent. Well, it does actually. It's not irritating. I have sensitive skin as well. It's just my skin is just does too much. I have sensitive skin which can be oily but really dry, so I have eczema as well. So it's a really hard thing to balance, and this is what I've been using and my skin loves it, and I think that's what's been helping me during my days. I found finally a gel moisturizer that I really like for during the day, because I started using my nighttime moisturizer during the day, but I thought that was too much, it was too heavy, and now it's getting really hot here. I need a lighter consistency, but you can see it's like water, and it just hydrates my skin really nicely. And for SPF, I like to use an oil-free SPF, of course, because I've already got so much oil on my face. Don't need to add more. This is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is oil-free and non-comedogenic. I don't know how to say that word. You know the word that means it doesn't clog your pores. Yeah, it's that. It's clear, so great for everyone. But yeah, this is oil-free, light. I don't know if it's mattifying. It doesn't feel it. It feels kind of velvety. So I kind of like it for that reason too. And it just everything feels really light still. It doesn't feel heavy. My base doesn't feel like it's going to choke. My skin doesn't feel like it's going to suffocate, which is very important in a summer routine, because during the winter you can kind of load up everything, but summer we don't want to do that. So yeah, I really like how this leaves my skin. The finish is really nice. My skin looks glowy. Sometimes I just do this and that's it. Obviously no makeup days, but today I'm gonna do my makeup and show you what I do. First step in my routine is I use a primer. Of course, I've been loving this Refy primer for a while now. It's a gel base, and a primer, as we know, just makes your makeup not move, and it kind of just solidifies everything in place. I do have other primers I like as well, but this one's just doing it for me right now. I like how refreshing it is as well, and it's almost sticky. Not as sticky as the Milk makeup one, but it's still got that nice feel to it. So yeah, primer always. Today I'm not using a foundation, but if you do want to use one, then an oil-free, of course. One of my favorites is the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, this one. Or if you want a more full coverage, I really like this Born This Way matte foundation. This oil-free as well. I don't know, I kind of just I've been going for it recently. So yeah, I'm actually just going to take concealer over some redness, because my skin, as I said, I'm really happy with it at the moment. So I don't want to add more product than is necessary, and I don't like the feeling after a hot day of foundation on my skin. So I'm just going to spot conceal. I don't know where this has come from. I feel like it's just grown throughout the video. The concealer I'm using day to day, if I'm being completely honest, is this Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Light. This is a light version of their concealer in the shade Honey Bun. This is the perfect shade match for me, and I find the coverage perfect as well. It's not heavy, it's natural, and yeah, I haven't been wearing foundation. I'm not going to even on nights out, I'm not wearing foundation because it's just unnecessary. So I just do a bit of this, and again, this is how I make my makeup last, is just by not adding too many layers onto my skin. Like, you can see already, look at that. Like, the shade match is just perfect. The redness, cancel out any redness. Yeah, I'm really happy with this concealer. Like, I never thought to use you don't really think Too Faced and everyday natural kind of goes together because they don't really have any natural products, but this, look at that, it's so pretty. I'm gonna try and make it a thing because I feel like more people need to recognize this. It literally looks like I'm wearing foundation, but I'm not. You just need to do like what you need to do. If you don't need a foundation, don't feel like you have to wear a foundation or a tinted moisture, just spot conceal. That's like such a summer thing, I find. So any excess I just put on my forehead. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on to my eyebrows. Nothing different there. I just used a brow like sculpting gel thing. This is a Refy one. I actually really like this. Now, a lot of people have mixed feelings about it because it's a bit like hardening, but yeah, I really like that hardening like look, or not look, feel. Powders is something that I'm like very like mixed feelings about. I know a lot of people love to powder when they have oily skin because obviously it sets everything in place. I am a fan of setting things in place if I'm really oily. The powder I've really been liking is the Vichy Derma Blend. This is like a fine, hydrating, natural finishy type of powder. So if you want like a loose powder that doesn't cake up your skin and it's like everyday friendly, try this one out. Me personally, I don't really like to set my makeup unless I have to. This, I don't think is like necessary for me to set because it's so sheer, so light. I'm personally more of a spray type of girl, so I'm not a powder babe. But if you do want a powder, this is really nice. So I'm just gonna skip powder. I'm not gonna powder the concealer or anything. Then I move on to blush and like all of that around here. Now, blushes, contours, highlighters, all of that, I'm not going to use creams. I just feel like slip and slide when you sweat. I just feel like they don't stay in place even when it's cold. I just feel like they're always slipping and sliding really. So I'm gonna opt for liquids and powders. This Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk matte blush, this is like a matte version of their liquid blush. Is so nice. This is the shade Peach Pops. This is like a coral and it's a matte finish, as I said. Who would have thought that I would be a matte babe? If you followed me for like 3 years or however long I've been doing this, you would know I was never a matte girl. But it's so interesting to see how everyone's like makeup changes over like the years and how your preferences change. Sometimes I find that this blush works best with fingers because otherwise it kind of disappears, I feel. But the finish is what I really like. I really like that it's like matte and not shiny because a lot of blushes have like shimmer in and I don't want to look shinier than I already am. So opt for a matte blush. I might go over with a powder actually that has shimmer. I don't know. I'm going to take one of these colours from the NARS High Profile Cheek palette. I never know if these are creams or powders. Like, I can't gauge the texture of them, but I'm gonna take this like corally color and just like add it on top just to further look orange. I just love looking like sunburnt, and in the summer it's kind of allowed. Mascaras, I would opt for a waterproof one. All of mine have actually expired, so I have not got a waterproof mascara, so I'm just gonna use a random one I have. Is the Laura Mercier one, but a waterproof one is what's going to last you with the humidity. You know, when you get like panda eyes, like your mascara starts running, we don't want that. So waterproof mascara is what we're going to use. This is not, again, this is not waterproof, or maybe it is, I'll check. But yeah, waterproof just for the longevity reasons, and I find that they actually make your lashes look curlier, so try that out. They are a pain to take off. I hate taking off waterproof mascaras because you just simply can't. But that is what is going to make your mascara last. Offline with a similar shade as always. It's like my trick. I just very roughly do a bit of this, do a bit of this, blend that out. It kind of makes your lips look bigger, I find. And then take a lipstick. This doesn't have like a, I don't think it has like a summer longevity thing. This is like a really nice lipstick that's a satin lip, not a matte. I don't like matte lips, I get dry lips. So matte lips just accentuate, or not accentuate, highlight, I think they mean the same, highlight dry lips, so that's why I don't like them. Probably wondering, why am I using a lipstick that's literally the exact same shade as my natural lips? But I think it just adds something, like it just makes your lips look bigger. I don't know. Now, final step that I usually skip is setting your makeup. You need a setting spray that feels like you are literally cementing it onto your face, like it's not going to move. And the one that I literally feel like it's like hairspray. If you ever used hairspray on your makeup in secondary or high school, let me know, because I used to do that. This feels like that, but it's actually supposed to be for your skin. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. Like, nothing is going to move with this. It's so... Nothing is going to move with this, I promise you. This setting spray, it has like a tacky, sticky feeling to it, so it's like setting everything into place. Like, most other ones feel like watery or like mist. They don't feel like they're doing anything, but this one you can actually feel like, when you do that, you can feel the set. I like that personally. I don't know if I'm selling it right now, but I like that feeling. If you don't, then it might not be for you. But if you're looking for something that doesn't, your makeup is not going to move, then this is good. It's some good. See, I know this makeup is very basic and it's not anything exciting or different to what I usually do, but I hope that you've learned some new tips and taken on some new tips that you could probably use in your makeup, and hopefully they work for you. Do let me know how you get on, and if you have any new tips for me to use and try out. I want to do like I've got so much new makeup. I want to do a makeup look with all new products and trying out loads of like trendy products I have that I just haven't picked up the camera and just used. So I'm gonna do that next, so look out for that, and I will see you again in my next video.